Carter G. Woodson is considered a pioneer in African American history. In 1926, Woodson established Negro History Week. He chose the second week in February because two African American trailblazers, Frederick Douglass and President Abraham Lincoln, have birthdays during that week. By 1976, Negro History Week expanded into Black History Month. Fast forward to 2021, Black History Month is celebrated in numerous ways across the country. Local history teachers say it's a vital part of their lesson plan because knowing our past helps our present.
Knowledge is power, and we're not really going to have a great understanding of ourselves, who we are, and definitely won't be able to locate ourselves in the present if we don't have a strong understanding of our past. That is just crucial, especially in a country like America that is a democracy.
Ruben De Silva teaches at Rancho High School, a campus where there are predominantly minority students with a predominantly white teaching staff. Because of that, he knows his Black History Month lessons hold a lot of power.
It's empowering, young students to take a hold and to embrace their own history, their own narratives, and to tell that story from their own voices.
While the lessons are very important for Black students, Tracy Nablina, who teaches history at the middle school, says the lessons help all students learn the importance of inclusion and diversity.
As an educator, it's important. As a citizen of this country, it's important. We have to understand that where we are today is based on the relationships that we've created in the past, and it includes all of the people.
From the brutality of slavery to the violence experienced during the civil rights movement, Nablina says some parts of Black history are not always easy to tell, especially to middle school students.
And sometimes those stories are uncomfortable, and sometimes those stories are hard to hear, and that is the hard part.
We need to create opportunities where teachers do feel comfortable, really getting into those discussions, having those conversations with students.
Late last year, former President Donald Trump started to plan his 1776 commission, which would create a more, quote, patriotic education. After several events triggered unrest in 2020, the former president said the commission would encourage educators to teach pro-American history and counter what he called left-wing, anti-American Marxist teachings. Many teachers took opposition to that, arguing it could result in students never learning about certain historical events, no matter how gruesome they were. Nablina says she teaches her students from a non-traditional textbook that includes stories and historical facts not found in traditional textbooks. She says it's important to understand the entire story using appropriate models for different age levels.
Patriotism for me is when we understand how our nation became the way that it is today, and respecting and responding to all of the people who made that happen, to acknowledging the good parts and the bad parts, and realizing that together as an entire community we can make our nation what it should be, what it can be, and we can live up to the ideals and values of our founders.
One of President Biden's first acts in office was signing executive orders centered around racial equality. He also rescinded the Trump administration's 1776 commission. As we continue to watch history unfold in front of us, there's one thing Valley teachers agree on.
We need folks to know, our history, the struggles of our past, the triumphs of our past as well, and to then find ourselves in the present, know who we are, know what's going on around us, and then make informed decisions about our future.
Bree Guy, 13 Action News.